Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Sol here with another South Park Phone Destroyer video. On today's video, guys, we're gonna be going over my challenge battles. I had recorded this live, but I forgot to turn on audio. Forgot to turn audio recording, so my entire gameplay narrative, all my voiceover, everything just went down the drain. So I'm gonna show you this. The video is silent. I have some background music added, and I'm gonna try to do as fun as a voiceover as I can. I never done this part like this. I always do my commentary live. So please just sit back, relax, and enjoy. It is Wednesday. Today's challenge is Fantasy Challenge. That means that all fantasy cards are gonna have an extra 20% HP, an extra 20% health. So you want to have fantasy cards in your deck. You do not want to be the player that does not have the majority of fantasy cards on their deck. So I'm gonna start by showing you my deck. So I'm going to skip here, and like I said, my apologies for this. I'm doing this as a replay. So here I'm showing you my current deck. As you can see, it's mostly fantasy, right? Two of my mainstay cards are going to be those range units. Amazingly Randy, Blood of Bebe, Visitors, Power Off by Bradley on the top. Shield Maiden, Wendy, Sandigrade, and Lebard, great additions to the deck. And then, as always, you always need to have Turns and Phillips, great defenders. Chicken Coop, remember, chickens are, how do you call them? They are fantasy units, so they are also buffed. Now, Paladin Butters, as you saw there, mixed in with that Doogie. I think it could be a great potential. On the matches, I do end up using him sparingly. And then finally, that Mind Control, you need him. And I don't have any removal, so that's going to be a little bit dangerous right there if I run into any sort of out of control Blood of Bebes. You need I mean, I ran a Beast Rick running this deck, but at the end I think this deck ended up working very well. So let me go ahead and skip forward. I think I said a couple more things on the video, but I don't remember, so yeah, whatever. So you want to stay here towards the end, because I do end up getting a nice reward. All right, and if you saw at the beginning of the thumbnail of my video, you may have an idea of what I'm talking about, right? So here we go. Let's go ahead and do the first battle. I think I ended up pausing because I needed to disconnect from Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and skip forward. We went in search of our first battle. Let's see who we got and how we ended up doing. Remember, no in-game sound effects. My apologies. I forgot to turn on audio recording. I was doing a silent video the other night and forgot to turn it back on, and that ended up costing me. So we're fighting against Kenny Carps, a name I cannot read, but this guy was really tough. 8,141. So I needed to adjust my play, and I let him do that first initial card deployment. I pull out my Shield Maiden Wendy. That catapulted me. As soon as I saw a range unit at the start, I know they're coming with Bradley. Bradley seems to be the mainstay. And as soon as I saw Blood of Bebe, I know I was in trouble. So I went in, like I said, like, if I don't do this, I'm going to lose. I let that Blood of Bebe target Shield Maiden Wendy, and then I went in with Butters. I put Lebard Jimmy. That cleared the entire board, and now I think I have a slight edge. Now we're going in. Now put Bradley out. Bradley is targeting his Bradley's not the aliens that were targeting Paladin Butters, and now we are sort of in a comfortable position. We still have our Bradley in. We put our Blood of Bebe. That Blood of Bebe now is going to be savage, right? Now I think that putting initially back there, putting Standing Grade ended up being great because he debuffed those units. Now he gave us a little bit of rats that fed Bebe. You don't want to feed Bebe. That's why I did not end up using Catapult Timmy. It's more like a liability. And now that I know for sure that Blood of Bebe it's out of the game, at least for the moment, we can go in savagely. But no, he has a Bebe in because we managed to cycle all his cards. But we are going to take that first phone, and that takes a huge pressure. Takes a huge pressure of that first match, because now we can just focus on defending, right? If we can take 3 phones, we can take 3 phones. But if we don't, it's okay. It's perfectly fine because we got now a win. We just have to now to take it slow, and we're going in with that with Sandegrade. We have Shield Maiden Wendy. There's not a lot he can do. There's not a lot. He's putting that Mosquito in. Great card to use, but I don't think it was the right call to use on this challenge. Now he's coming in with Canadian Knight Ike, and that is another card that can get out of control really easily, but we managed to put him down. We have the visitors taking on a Mosquito, and we're going in for the third phone. We already had our second phone in, and it seems like we are going to get 3 phones. We have 34 seconds, and we're going savage because now we put Bradley. Bradley is buffing up those range units. Come on. We're defending that Bebe with our own Terrence and Philip. Right now, he goes and put his on Bradley again. We are going to put that chicken coop. We need that chicken to sort of defend our own Blood of Bebe. But 10 seconds, are we going to be able to get it? Seems like we are, and we got it. That Blood of Bebe managed to target the new kid, and we got GG on that first game. This opponent was really tough, but we saw that we went 3-0. And one thing that I was mentioning here is like, yeah, these guys that have high level, 8,000, 82, 8,200 and above, they usually spend a lot of money, right? And one thing that I was mentioning is nice to see that strategy pays off, right? That once you don't have those high level cards carrying you, then you are as mortal as I am, without having to spend a lot of money. So we're gonna go into our trying to see if we can get our 6th win of the day. First match was pretty tough. Are we gonna get an easier player going in? There's only one way to find out, and that is seeing who we're gonna be fighting now. And I could skip here, but it's just 10 seconds, so we're just gonna wait a second to see who we're gonna get. And we're fighting against Roman Edge from Twitch TV, another great content creator. Make sure you check him out on Twitch. Make sure you follow him. Another great player, tough opponent. So we're gonna see how we end up doing against him. I mean, I know how we ended up, but I don't want to spoil it to you. So again, I see those range units and I instantly think of Bradley, right? That's what's coming in now. I wanted to get rid of that Blood of Bebe, but unfortunately I couldn't. He ate my own Bebe. So we got rid of Randy. We have an out of control Bebe. We need to take care of her right now. But thank Lord that we have those visitors, because now we put those visitors in. Now, no! That Bebe will end up eating one more visitor. Now we have freaking Standegrade. Can we manage? No. This is looking not very good for us, guys. So, but here comes LeBar to the rescue. Bam! LeBar kills Princess Kenny. LeBar kills Blood of Bebe. And now we're going in. We're going in savagely because now we know that he used most of his energy to do that attack. He went with 5 energy, putting Shield Maiden Wendy and that paddling butters. That did not end up working, and we're pushing in now. I for sure know that at this point I'm gonna get that phone. There's nothing he can do to prevent that from happening. So now we have that phone, and like I said before, we can now slow down the tempo. We can be a little bit more defensive, see how he's gonna react. And he is putting out chickens, and because he's putting out the chickens, we're gonna put the Blood of Bebe out to eat some of those chickens and feed that Bebe. We need that power. Remember, Blood of Bebe is doing plus 20%. That means that he eats chickens like there's no tomorrow. 20% damage of a higher damage is more than 20% of, in terms of absolute value, of a little bit of health for the chicken. So she still managed to eat those chickens raw. Now we managed to get that Bradley out of the way. Our Bebe has an advantage over her Bebe because she ate 2 chickens, right? So we have a little bit more HP. We go in with LeBard. I think it was more than worth it because now our Bebe ate that. Our Bebe will eat again. Our baby now is targeting Shield Maiden Wendy. We have the visitors. Visitors are being savage against that Shield Maiden Wendy. They could not survive against the onslaught of Paladin Butters. But our baby is alive. No, 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 Roman Edge. Why do you have to put that Dwarf King Clyde? But that was a great play. But it doesn't really matter because now we're coming in with our own Amazingly Randy. And when I see a unit like that, when I see the knight, I know a Doogie is coming. So here we go. We take that Doogie and turn it against him. Now, that shield ended up being better for us because now he hit once, he hit twice, and we got a phone. So we got 2 phones versus none lost. Great, great game. 2 great opponents to start with. This was not looking good for me, guys. I said, like, if this keeps going the way it is, this is going to be an uphill battle. So I don't know. I'm not gonna sort of tease up what's gonna happen. But we have our 7th win. We are looking now for our 8th win, and we're gonna dive right into it. We're gonna skip forward. There's no point in waiting. But again, this is that idea. Like once you even up the playing field, like that's what I like about the challenge. That once you even up the playing field, sort of the imbalances of people spending money and not spending money on the game will go away, and it's all about your skill versus my skill. It's all about my deck versus your deck. So here we go. Alice K222, a player at 37,700. So you can see he started with not fantasy units, so that sort of made me lower my guard a little bit. I knew that I was going for an easier time. Sci-fi adventure, no fantasy whatsoever. Why would somebody do that? I do not know. Now, the one thing is, right, I put Blood of Bebe. Now thinking about it, his Stamina Moon was still up in the field. So I sort of took a risk right there that he could have made that guy survive a little bit longer, and then I would have been in trouble. But here we go. Bradley and Aliens going in, and that's it. It's going to be GG, guys. Luckily we had our Blood of Bebe targeting that alien drone. She went ahead and she ate out of that Bandita Sally, and now we're targeting the new kid. Bradley will survive a 1 new kid explosion. We have Randy not being phased at all, and he's just gonna take the phone. That we took 1 minute 45 seconds to destroy this new kid. So that was a pretty outstanding victory right there. So far we have 2 hard battles, 1 easy battle, and now we have our 8th win. So let's go ahead and skip ahead. So we have our 8th win. We're gonna go in for our 9th win, and we're gonna skip ahead to see who we're gonna end up getting. So here we go. We're just waiting right now. So we're fighting against Ikong More Vlasvla, whatever his name is. Again, another low-level player, 2256. And again, I go in and I open up with one of my 2 standards, which is either Shield Maiden Wendy or Standing Grade or Amazingly Randy. Those 3 cards are actually a very good opener, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what he's gonna do. He went in with the Space Warrior token. He took control on my Shield Maiden Wendy. I'm not sure what he was thinking right there. But in any case, my Shield Maiden Wendy ended up dying. But that was a negative trade for him. My Shield Maiden Wendy was 3. That cost him 4 energy. I put in Bradley with what's the name of it? Amazingly Randy. We took the first phone. The explosion managed to get us. Right, he has the aliens, but we put up our Lebard, and that took away those aliens like there was no tomorrow. Our second phone will end up going rather quickly, and we end up with a Doogie just to finish this up really quickly, and we finish this match in 1 minute 10 seconds. That, I think, for me is a record. So pretty easy win so far. 2 hard battles, 2 easy battles for our 9th win. We just need 3 more wins, guys, to manage to get this. Part. So let's go ahead and skip ahead. And one thing is, right, I didn't show you the first few wins. I'm not sure if a deck is going to work or not. and I actually just do one run, and I'm more interested in doing, getting battle number 3, battle number 6, battle number 9. So we're fighting against Frank Dude from Diretride, another great player. Elena, if you're watching, let Frank Dude that we matched together. So as you can see, I started with Standing Great. Standing Great going in, putting on Blood of Bebe, because whenever I see a ranged unit, I know he's going to come out with Bradley, the ranged unit. It is a fact. I know it. But because he put Lebard, he made that mistake. He put it too early. We put our assassin aliens. We put our Bradley in, and that is that, guys. That's gonna be all she sank, because now we're gonna go in and start clearing those units. Blood of Bebe hasn't eaten anything, so this is a danger, because now she's easily she's a prey for that enemy Blood of Bebe. But we managed to put a shield around us, and then we got our first phone. And like I always say, now we can relax a little bit. We put that Bar Jimmy to lower the defenses, and we put that amazing Randy to make sure that he was in range regardless of what he managed to put in front to defend that Blood of Bebe. He couldn't defend that Blood of Bebe. Now we go ahead, send some chickens out, put Standing Great, and let him hack away with his wooden sword. That being said and done, now we are on the counter push. He responds with a Dragon Slayer Red. I had Dragon Slayer Red on my first few runs, but I decided to use it against it because there were not a lot of cards with high HP that warranted having Dragon Slayer Red. I did not run into a single Grand Wizard Carmen. I did not run into a single Mr. Slave, so I think it ended up being pretty good. So now we again try that counter push, see if we can take more phones. More phones make equal higher point score, but at the end I don't care too much about a higher point score. The reason being, I rather get the tokens. That's what I'm most interested in. I'm not interested in the high score. I just want those tokens for the battle pass. So here we go. We have our defending units. Like I said, Turns and Phillips are great units to defend. And then Frank is going in with the Doogie, but we managed to counter that Doogie before he got in. Great game. So we now put in our Bradley. We have our assassins again, and now we're going freaking savagely against him. For some reason, those aliens did not die. I think because at level 3 they do not die to the bar for whatever reason. And we went in like a crazy person. We still have Bradley in, so we put in our Blood of Bebe, and that is that. 3 phones taken rather quickly, and it took us almost 3 minutes. So that was a great match, Frank. Good game. So that puts us at what, 10 victories right now? 10 victories, guys. So 10 victories, as you can see, and now we're gonna go for our number 11 and number 11, number 12 victory. So at this point, I'm fairly certain that I can get an 11th win because I have 2 defeats. So I get up to 2 tries at number 11. So it's all what happens. If I can get a win without any losses, then we're going to be okay. So we're fighting against Shalabut, 68-77. And here we go. Let's see how we open. I don't remember how I ended up opening this. I think I ended up waiting. He goes with Standard Grade. So I said, okay, I'm going to go in with Terrence and Phillip. I sort of wait to see what he's going to do. I'm fairly certain that he's going to push in with range units. So that's what I end up doing. Aliens, Bradley, Blood of Bebe. And now we just need to make sure that we defend. We need to defend our range units, right? So here we're going against that Blood of Bebe. He used that Lebar Jimmy excellently, but he waited a little bit too long. Had he done that when we had put our visitors, we would have been in great trouble. But as of right now, we have Bradley, we have Shield Maiden Wendy, and we have Blood of Bebe, and she will end up taking a phone. We lost Shield Maiden Wendy, but I put Randy in. Randy, one shot from Randy, and Blood of Bebe. Those visitors will end up dying, and there's going to be phone number 1 of this match. Blood of Bebe is still alive, so we're going to put in our Standing Grade to protect her. There goes the chickens. whenever I see something like that, I do not send my chickens against a Blood of Bebe. I do not want to feed her, right? I rather Randy die than Randy still gonna die and gave, Blood of Bebe 2 boosts in HP, right? So here we go. Put Terrence and Phillip to just push in. They clear up that, and we're gonna take our second phone just like that. And I think, what did I end up doing? Yeah, just visitors. Put in Lebard. Lebard takes a little bit of HP, just enough to make sure that we kill those 2 units, and that's that. You could have argued that I could have sent the Doogie, but Doogie is a sort of a double-edged sword. If I don't have enough energy for the mind control, I will not use Doogie. At least that is just me. But that ensures our 11th win here, which is freaking amazing. Now we're going to go in to try to get our 12th win, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable at this moment in time that I will be able to complete the challenge, that I will be able to get that 12th win, because we have 2 extra tries to do that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and skip ahead, see who we're going to end up getting. Waiting. Perfect. So here we go. We're fighting against a name that I could not pronounce. 4249. So I was sort of, this is going to be amazing. So here we go. Standard grade. He opens up with Big Gayal and then follows up with Canadian Night Ike. This is not looking good, guys. It's not looking out at all. So we're going to go in and just bind those guys, lower his attack damage. And can we get that Canadian Night Ike to die? Yes. Had he sent the shield out before Canadian Night Ike, that would have been a lot different. Because then Canadian Ike would have been shielded. He would have been able to heal up. And then most likely he would have become unstoppable. But that did not happen. Now I'm seeing that he's putting a ranged unit out. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to take any chances. Here we go with the Bradley. He put in Lebard, but Lebard did not kill the Bradley, right? So we managed to get a phone right there. So we are good to go. I could have responded with a Lebard. I think that would have been the smart thing to do. But I say, hey, if we can get Blood of Bebe to eat a couple of times, that would be great. Unfortunately, did he get a hit? He got a hit, guys, on our new kid and put it exactly at the same point. Half, 1 phone and a half versus 1 phone and a half. However, I'm feeling fairly confident at this moment that I'm going to get it. He made the mistake of mind controlling my Randy. And my chickens took a phone. My chickens took a phone. Blood of Bebe managed to eat one. Now we need to take care of that Canadian Night Ike. And yes, we managed to get him just in the nick of time before he managed to become crazy. We have here a couple of units. Blood of Bebe ate twice. So now we're going in for the kill, and I'm feeling pretty confident that there's nothing he can do. 1 hit, 2 hits, and it's done, guys. We managed to squirrel away or get our 12th win. The first 5 wins I did not show because like I said, I often not sure if a deck is going to work, and I don't want to make a video if the deck is not going to work. So we managed to get our 12th victory, and that is that, guys. I could cut my video right here, right now, but there's a surprise towards the end, so I want to make sure that I open up my packs. There's a lot of people often showing, asking me to show the rewards. So here we are, we're showing those rewards. Let me pause the video and maybe do it at 2x. I think that would be great. All right, so here we're back. So opening the packs. Let's see what we get. I don't think we got anything really nice out of the first few packs. This is at 1.25x, by the way, so just to make it a little bit faster. All that I care are those tokens, right? So far, just regular cards, nothing really out of the ordinary. The coins are good. They're going to be useful for upgrading stuff. And like I said, the surprise is coming up soon. Are we gonna get a legendary? I think so. You saw it from the thumbnail. So we're looking here, see what we get. I think on the first few packs there was nothing really out of the ordinary. No superhero cards, no really cards that I'm looking for. I would love to see a Dragon Slayer Red. I need that for a level 3. I would love to see Bradley's because I'm grinding to get that one to level 6. I would love to see a member pick because I need just one more card to get him to level 4. That would be my second level 4 legendary, natural level 4 legendary. And yeah, we have, just a bunch of rares, nothing really out of the ordinary. Are we going to get something nice from this last 2 packs? This is where your chances of getting epics and legendaries increase very significantly. So let's see what we're going to get. Bradley's right there. That is great. That's one of the cards that we were looking for. Perfect. Now, are we gonna get a Shellman Wendy? Are we gonna get a Dragon Slayer Red? Or are we gonna get a member pick? Only one way to find out. Ooh, we got a superhero card. 5 of the Tupperware. Not bad a deal. But that last pack sucks so bad. Nothing. So where is the stuff that you promised us? Don't worry, guys. It is coming. It is coming very, very soon. Let's go ahead and resume normal play speed. We have a, how do you call it, a battle pass. We have some mosquitoes there to open with Professor Chaos. That is going to be our 5th Professor Chaos, so we just need one more Chaos to get him to level 3. We're going to open up that little pack. This is just materials. There should be nothing inside. And now there is nothing inside just except materials, right? So we just got a bunch of materials there. And then we're going to open our PvP pack. And yeah, this is where things are going to get really, really nasty. We're looking for a Dragon Slayer Red. We're looking for a member pick. We're looking for a Shieldman and Wendy. We're looking for Bradley's. What are we going to get? Only one way to find out. Are we going to get something nice? Oh my god, it's coming. We got a 2-shot and we got a legendary card. That is a member pick. And as you can see, 8 out of 8. We will most definitely use member pick. I don't use them, but a level 4 member pick I think is a pretty thing to have, right? Mix that with my level 4 Grand Wizard Carmen and maybe do a nasty Mystic fantasy deck. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna work. And as you saw, we got a tool shed, guys. So I think this was a great ending to the challenge. We did not get anything good from the challenge pack, but we got something amazing out of the PvP pack that came out of the challenge pack. So I would call that the challenge, guys. So let's go in and take a quick peek. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek. So I said that I wanted to take a quick sneak peek at what was our score. We got the package again because the game closed before I closed the pack. So we're gonna get the legendary again. So I think it's gonna be sort of nice. So there it is, our legendary member pick. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see what was the final score in the challenge. How well did we end up doing, right? Because that's not something that's shown on the first. We managed to get 1333. That's enough to put us on the top 50, between 50 and 250. But you can see there's a lot of people scoring, 1400, 1300. So 13333. That's gonna set us up at, it doesn't show, but it should be pretty high up on the 50s, right? So there's a very good chance that we're gonna stay here, but I don't know. I'm giving you now the keys to the kingdom, and you might be able to do better than me, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I hope you learned something new in this video, guys. I hope you found it interesting. I hope that you can put this to work and get all the wins. If you use this my technique, my tech, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know how well you end up doing. I would love to hear from you. And that's all I have for you today, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Sol is checking out. Later.